What's going on, people? It's Mr. Meyer with the Fire, here to take the collective vibe higher. Mars Day with mark number 79, your favorite astrology podcast ahead of time. So, this is the week of December 10th until the 17th, and we've got some interesting transits to talk about. The first thing I want to mention is that it's 12/12 week. So, synchronicity, repeating numbers, manifestation portal. A lot of people are tuned into this collective energy. And usually, by the way, I'm a Virgo rising, so I usually don't buy into that crap. Okay. I hate to be a Debbie Downer, Ebenezer Scrooge McDuck motherfucker, but every day is a day to manifest. But I will just say today I'm feeling inspired. And I would just say that you can manifest any day. But there is something powerful about repeating numbers and the collective consciousness building up this idea about this is the most powerful day in the world to manifest your dreams. Okay, cool. Fuck yeah. So I'm gonna run you through the strategy. Here's the play. Okay. Basically, right after 12/12, we're gonna have a full moon in Gemini. Okay. And then we'll have 2 weeks of waning moon, and then we have a new moon on the 30th of December. So this is like the pre New Year's Eve. Set your resolutions. Oh, 2025 gonna be my year. I'm about to get my shit together. Okay. You guys tracking what I'm saying? You feeling what I'm saying, Fire Family? You picking up what I'm putting down? So, what we're gonna do this week, and I'm gonna run you through the transits and transitions and weather until you need a motherfucking hat or a raincoat or shoes or a bobsled or whatever. So, we're gonna get down to clown. If I were you, I would live my best life. I would mog the competition. I would flex on these hoes. I would hit the gritty on them. You see what I'm saying? So, that being said, if I were you on 12/12, December 12th, to be specific, to be exact, I would engage in some manifestation method and I would set my intentions. Because how are you going to manifest without intentions, Fire Family? Come on now. I'll get very clear about what I wanted. I'll get specific about what I wanted. I'll write it down like it was first person, present tense, like I am a millionaire, like I am in a successful relationship, like I am with the love of my life, like I am slapping my bitch ass boss in the face and promoting myself to customer. You feel me? Present tense, first person. You see what I'm saying? So, and then I would put those intentions out into the universe. A couple days after on the full moon, I would be releasing the limitations, the fear, the lack, the physical barriers and obstacles over the next couple weeks. You may even do some powerful full moon ritual. You might scream at the moon like a wolf. You might dance in circle naked in the woods. You might get arrested. You might do something crazy. And then on the 30th of December, I would do more manifesting. I would do more invocation. I would do more mm, debaucherous activities, get arrested again. Get bailed out, then get arrested. Go back to jail. Don't collect $200. Don't pass go. Okay, but anyway, you get the picture. So let's talk about the events of the week. This is the chart. This is where we start. Happy Tuesday, Fire Family. We've been doing this for 79 weeks. I don't get tired. All right, and this is going to be where we end the week. Hold up. On the 17th. I'm going to run through the degrees a week and I'm going to run you through the highlights. And there's like 5 things this week, and I'm going to break them down. So, first of all, we have the sun applying to Neptune in a square, full moon in Gemini, square Neptune. We've got Mercury retrograde ending. We've got Venus opposing Mars, Mars opposing Pluto, and so fucking crazy. Pardon me, y'all. I'm tweaking out right now. Jupiter square Saturn. All right, pardon me. We'll talk about it. So today, the sun starts at this is going to be a little better than the last episode. If y'all saw me, I crashed out about 100 times in the last episode. So we've got the sun shining its ass off. It doesn't give a fuck if it blinds you. 18 degrees of Sagittarius. The moon is currently waxing like Karate Kid. 10 degrees of Aries. We've got Mercury retrograde at 9 Sag. We've got Venus at 3 Aquarius. Mars is at 6 Leo retrograde. Jupiter is at 15 Gemini retrograde. Saturn is direct at 13 Pisces. Uranus is nope. Oh, I sure hope nobody lobotomizes me. Damn it. I've got Uranus retrograde at 24 Taurus. We've got Neptune direct at 27 Pisces and Pluto direct at 0 degrees of Aquarius. And our north node of the moon is at 2 Aries. South node of Libra is, of course, at 2 Libra. And 1 week from now, on the 17th, you'll see the sun creep up to 25 Sag. You'll see the moon make its ass all the way over to Cancer. We'll get past the full moon, so we end up waning. This is like a triple moon week, waxing, full, waning. We've got Mercury stationing direct. Retrograde is over at 6 degrees of Sag. Venus goes up to 11 Aquarius. Mars moves back to 5 Leo. Jupiter moves back a few minutes to 14 Gemini, just barely. Saturn is still basically hovering around 13 Pisces. Uranus is still at 24 Taurus. Neptune is still at 27. Zero is still at 0. Or Pluto is still at 0. North node and south node are inching along very slowly. So let's talk about it. Let's take a second to really walk through the celestial events and get a interactive experience with the solar system. Close your eyes, Fire Family. Just think for a second. Imagine you were the sun, or imagine you were the universe. Imagine this space that you inhabit is the center of all that is. And let's imagine that the solar system, like the sun and the planets, this was your little ant farm. And you were fidgeting around with this, and Earth was your favorite ant. And you're like, oh man, I hope this ant gets some tonight. And you were looking at it. You're like, oh, I'm so proud of my little ant. So that's basically what it is. You are a star. This is a solar system. You are a solar system. Welcome to Earth, Fire Family. This is where you decided to spawn in on the map. So life is what you make it. The sun is in Sagittarius from the perspective of Earth. You're looking at the sun like, hi, little happy ant. And the Earth is looking up at you like, hi, God. How are you doing? Can I please have some oats? And I don't know if ants eat oats, but he's like, can I get some fucking vermiculite or whatever the fuck ants eats? And, you said, no, bitch, bow down to me and repent, you slut. And the ant says, okay, yes, Lord. Yes, yes. And so basically, the sun in Sagittarius says, go crazy, go stupid, go crazy. Who gives a fuck? I don't got anything positive to say. Crash the fuck out, guys. They got you fucked up. No, I'm playing. I just wanted to say that. So hey, Sagittarius season, if you're like me in the northwestern hemisphere, you might be approaching the Yule time, the Christmas time, the holiday season. It's the reason to crash the fuck out. Or you might be approaching Letha in the other goddamn hemisphere where it's about to be summertime. Yeah, cool. It might be summertime. It might be wintertime. You might not even agree with time. Time might be a social construct. But anyway, Sagittarius is a fire sign. It's mutable. And I hope you're having a fun time. Because me personally, I'm having a good time. And the accent is starting. It's going to get weird. This video is going off the rails. Get excited. We're about to crash out. Crash out imminent. So the thing about Sag Sun energy is it's about you living your life to the fullest. Just be brave. But don't be so fucking brave that you crash out and keep your arms and hands inside the vehicle at all times, or else they might get cut off. This ride is not safe, Fire Family. No, I'm playing. I'm not playing, but there might be some truth to what I'm saying. But the sun gives us life, guys, and if we didn't have a sun, we'd probably all be dead, or unless we invented a new one. And I'm pretty sure we probably could with the human ingenuity. I know my brain rotted like 4 months ago, but I'm sure someone's smart enough to figure it out. If anybody knows how to build a new sun in the comments, do let me know. We could probably fashion one together with 2x4s and PVC pipes and um like bake lighters or something. We could figure it out. So check out the chart, your chart, I mean to say, like Sagittarius is gonna hit everybody different. So I would just encourage you to know what house it's transiting through, because that's going to reflect kind of how it plays out for you. And if it was in your 10th house, this might be about mogging the competition to the fullest. If you were a Sag rising, this might be about your personal glow up. If you were a Gemini rising and Sag was in your 7th, you might be, trying to riz on the huzz. You feel me? Some of y'all have no idea what the fuck that means because you might be before my generation. Ask your kids what that means and they'll tell you. But basically, have fun. enjoy, expand, learn, travel, get mogged. Fuck yeah. So the moon this week basically is being a drama queen. I'm gonna show you one day at a time. Like, check me out. You see the moon up there in yellow? Let's go day by day. So the moon is starting in Aries and it says, fuck you, dude. I'm not staying in Aries. I'm fucking out of here. And it goes into Taurus and it says, fuck you, Taurus. I'm going to Gemini. And then it goes full moon and it says, it busts. And then it goes into Cancer. And then it starts releasing. It says, I need a fucking towel. And, waning moon. So the moon is all over the place, guys. And so is the sun. So can I get a straight jacket or something? Can y'all send that to my PO box? A straight jacket or maybe like one of those I don't know. I need something to like bite on or something. I don't know because I'm feeling kind of froggy right now. Time for me to leap. Okay, but basically, like I said, kind of at the beginning of this, what is this, guys? What is this? But at the beginning of this, it's like forward action in the waxing moon, and then in the fucking full moon before the waning moon. I need my baba, I need my oats and my baby blanket, and I'll be okay. But emotions might be kind of high this week on account of the full moon. You might feel emotional volatility. You might feel sleepy. You might feel turned. Sometimes, the full moon is booming and you're like, why am I awake at 3 in the goddamn morning? I don't know. You might be lit. You might be litty, fam. So that might be your call from nature to get the fuck outside and cast circle in the woods and start chanting to the ancient gods and get the cops called on you, and then ask the cops if they want to join and say, would you like to be part of my fertility ritual? Bro, imagine you like hit up somebody at the bar or like you're in the club and you say, hey girl, you wanna repopulate the earth? She said, get away from me, you fucking weirdo. And anybody relate? Who's with me? No, just me. Okay, fuck yeah. Never mind. So and then the waxing moon moves into the full and then the waning moon. The waning moon says, get the fuck out of here, man. Get mogged. You gotta let go of some shit. Make like a tree and go fuck yourself. I mean, make like a tree and go leaf. Make like a tree and let it go. That's what I meant to say. My bad. My good. Hey, I got something to say to you guys also. Let's rewind. Let's stay on sun and moon time before we get into these other planets because I don't got too much to say this time. I'm gonna keep it short and sweet and simple because I didn't need 50 minutes to crash out in the last episode, but I still took all 50 minutes. So I'm gonna make this easy. The sun has some interesting aspects. Let's go back to Tuesday and let me go actually back to last Tuesday. So the third, and you guys know the week we just had was kind of crazy because we started with the sun square Saturn. I don't know. Some people probably felt tired and kind of stressy and depressy, but then we had the sun opposite to Jupiter and we were all turned up and it was unhinged. And, I had a good time, but I know some people were like really fucking stressed out. They're like, what's the point of life? Why am I here? Why do I exist, God? And God said, because you're my sexiest aunt. What the fuck are you talking about? You ungrateful bastard. Get your shit together and pose for the camera, bitch. And it's like, God, why are you so mean? It's like God has a Leo Mercury. He just be swearing for no fucking reason. But basically, this week is actually pretty cool because the sun is gonna apply to Neptune in a square. So we'll talk about this next week because it's actually gonna hit perfectly. But you can see Neptune in Pisces at 27 is making a 90-degree angle with the sun. We both are kind of squaring up with each other. It's like when Mike Tyson fought Jake Paul and Mike Tyson was showing his ass right before the fight. That's like this week, basically. And everybody's like, oh God, Mike Tyson, you old motherfucker. Are you seriously about to do this? And Jake Paul, the son, was like, yeah, bitch, I'm gonna get paid $10 million for this shit. So all jokes aside, this is kind of some magical energy. Like Neptune rules your dreams. And especially with this being the 12-12 week, I think this is a very good time for you to dare to dream and really think about what do you want from life, Fire Family? Like you might be looking at this ant farm and looking at everybody carrying leaves around and you know, that's cool. But you're like, I want them to worship me. I want to have all the leaves and I want to have the queen bee. I want to have the baddest bee bitch it. I said bees, ants is what I meant to say. Where the fuck did we get bees? It's a bee farm now. All the goddamn insects are about to worship me, queen, king of the bugs, lord of the flies. Welcome to my domain, Fire Family. Oh yeah. So what do you want? You can literally create your dreams, but if you don't believe in yourself, you're fucked. You're literally fucked. And I'm just gonna leave it at that. You hear what I'm saying? I don't like to tell y'all what to believe, but like, why not believe in you? Maybe I do like to tell y'all what to believe. Believe in yourself, damn it. Believe in yourself. Why would you invest belief in something that doesn't support you? You have the power of will. You can run through Target with your fucking pants on your head. You have free will. So invest that free will in believing in yourself. You can do anything you put your mind to. But if you think you can't, oh, you certainly can't. And you definitely won't. And how fucking sad is it that people don't reach for things within the realm of their possibilities because they suffer from negative thinking, dejected thoughts, a poor image of themselves? So, sun is image of self, sun is energy, sun is life. All right. And Neptune is the part of us that strives for perfection. Neptune is the planet of illusions and fantasies. And a lot can happen through a sun transit because there's billions of people. But I see that with the sun square to Neptune, this is going to be a week, especially next week too. But this week, we'll start confronting our perfectionist tendencies and start to really overcome some illusions and some obstacles regarding ourself. And beyond all that, investing more in our belief of self. So that's what I like to see. And that's what I'm about to will in for me. So what are you guys manifesting? You can leave it in the comments. You can keep it by yourself in private and just let it cook. But either way, I fucks with you, fam. If you have that independent will to live, more power to you, fam. All right. So Neptune Sun Square applying this week. So watch out for that, guys. We'll talk about it next week. And just try not to get lost in the sauce because with this Sun Neptune, this can be overwhelming too. I know I say yesterday, but last week with the Sun square Saturn, the Sun opposite Jupiter. This was powerful energies, intense energies, and you may have wanted to run and hide from your life. So I encourage you to try to confront it and just stay present and don't let perfect be the enemy of good. Okay, that's what I got to say about the Sun. So let's talk about Mercury retrograde. Mercury is retrograde for the rest of the week, and on the 17th, the end of the week on Tuesday, Mercury goes direct in Sagittarius. So Mercury's going to back that ass up and start twerking. Mercury's going to get his ass back to about 6 degrees. Where do we start? We start, bro. It's like Mercury's not doing shit this week, bro. Mercury said, bitch, I'm unemployed. I'm fucking quitting. Get someone else to do it. Mercury says technology is cooked. Thinking is not in the cards. My brain rotted, and someone else gonna have to do it for me. Mercury only moves 3 degrees this week. How crazy is that? So I would just say, like, for real, get mogged. But for real, everything that deals with Mercury, mentalism, communication, travel, slow it down a little bit. What's the big time rush? What are we worried about? Mercury retrograde is a great time to get shit together. Whether that's your schedule, your routine, kind of reorganize some things in your environment, clean your goddamn room, clean your house, donate some extra bullshit, delete apps off your phone, create folders in the phone, make it all make sense, clean the car, manage the car. Go get your tires rotated, jabroni. Go uh change your oil, you know. Maybe you might invest in a new supplement, a new vitamin, because your body is your vehicle. You know, you might go to the doctor and you might say, Doc, what's wrong with me? And he says, bitch, you got the brain rot. I'm prescribing you all the pills, every pill. Take them 4 times a day and call me never. And he said, thanks, doc. Is this covered by my insurance? Hell no. Your great grandchildren are going to be paying for this prescription. And you said, hell yeah. When can I pick it up? Not in a million years, not even in your dreams. You're beyond help. And he said, damn it, doc. Damn you. Why did I waste my time coming here? And he said, that's Pluto Aquarius. Fuck you. I don't know. So Venus is in Aquarius, and Venus Aquarius is like free love. You telling me the love is free? I mean, I'm gonna pay anything? Yeah. Love just exists, and you better get you some. You better drink from your own cup, jabroni. Mr. Sir, Mr. Ma'am, Mr. Them, they, Zemzer, whoever the fuck you identify as. Venus in Aquarius is encouraging us to get a little weird and kind of rebel against social norms and think out of the box and be out the box and love and appreciate our lives in a more unconventional way. This is encouraging us to stand out, be a little bit extra. Okay. But also, you know, teamwork makes the dream work. And who doesn't like to have friends? You know, but it's quality over quantity. So the fastest way to kill a big idea is to introduce it to a small mind. Write that down. And I'm not talking about the quote, write that, THAT, down, DOWN, write that down, that down. All right. That's why I need you to and put that in the comments, that down. So I know you wrote that down. Yeah, but teamwork makes the dream work. Is somebody gonna match my freak? I sure hope, because it's lonely in the ant farm. Oh, if we were ants, would you eat a leaf with me? Let me know, Fire Family. All right. And Mars is in Leo, retrograde, I might add. And what's up with Mars? Mars said focus on yourself with your Leo ass. And be bold, be dramatic, be all you can be. Bzz. So that ant just turned into a bee. Oh shit. So do it proud, do it loud, and do it loud. What the fuck does loud mean? Doesn't matter, jabroni, because I made that shit up myself. So Mars and Leo is asking you to create something, to invest energy in yourself, make you a priority. All right. And here's the weird thing, guys. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Should we do this in an ASMR version now? Does this actually work? Is this picking up my voice? I don't know. I think I might need another microphone. I hope this is working. We got Venus opposite to Mars. I'm kind of tired of that shit already, guys. So Venus opposite to Mars says this is a sexy week to get your freak off no diddy. Who got the nah, let me stop that. I've only said that like 20 times. I'm getting tired of hearing that shit for real. But sexy week. You got Venus, Mars, you got the desire for love, you got the one for lust. Oh my God. I'm about to take a cold shower. Bro, it's like imagine no, no, never mind. Don't imagine that. Y'all imagine whatever the fuck you want to imagine. Neptune's in Pisces. All right. But if a tree falls in the woods and nobody's there to hear it, does it make sound? I think so. And the reason I'm saying that is like the shit you imagine can literally manifest. It actually is making noise, even if nobody ended up like seeing what you were thinking about. You could create something based on what you were thinking about too much, right? So that's something to think about. What are you thinking about? Let me know, Fire Family. Mercury's in Sagittarius. I should have said something more about that. Like Mercury in Sag says, will you please shut the fuck up? No. It's a wind tunnel. It's mutual reception with Jupiter, Gemini. It's like a lot of sounding stupid. Just a lot of bullshit. Like you might have some liberating, illuminating thoughts or just a lot of stupidity. But as long as you're having a fun time, as long as you're enjoying life and not taking shit too seriously, but serious enough to get your work done, life's good. Work hard, play hard. Because if you all work, no play makes Jack a dull boy, and Jack starts spazzing on his family in the cabin. And he starts chopping up the fucking bathroom, and then Jack dies in the goddamn snow, like all frosty and shit. You guys seen The Shining? Watch that movie. It's crazy. It's a good movie. I used to have a film class in high school, and that was like the only video that I didn't fall asleep through. Because I was like, damn, bro, Jack, you're tweaking, bro. And he was tweaking. Sorry if I ruined the movie for y'all. But Mars in Venus says, here's a spectrum. There's an opposition. Mars opposite to Venus. Or I would really probably want to call it Venus opposite to Mars because Venus moves faster, like the second hand, Mars being like the minute hand. And it's like noon 30. It's like 12:30 right now. Mars opposite to Venus. So what that basically means is like, oh man, hoes leave me alone. I got a mission. I got a vision. I got a job to do. And then some people might be like, fuck my job. Where the hoes at? And you know, some third person's like, just let me fucking cook, just let me paint. Fuck my job and fuck these hoes. They're not gonna build the Mona Lisa, and that's my job. So Venus Mars context, they really bring a true artistic renaissance and revival. And you may see this in your life this week where you just want to create, you just want to build. So that's going to happen on the 12th. More specifically, you'll see that opposition really kicking in on Thursday. And you could call it even Friday. Really, it's like, get excited. A lot of love this week, guys. It's saying that, like, an opposition, keep in mind, there's billions of people. So some people are going to be focused heavily on love. Some people could care less or couldn't care less, really. So that's the Venus Mars opposition. And there's going to be a focus on beauty beyond love, aesthetics, the style, the way things are appearing. That's going to be a really big theme. All right. So again, if this helps you enjoy your life more, beautiful, more power to you. If this kind of like the Neptune conversation makes you feel like you're falling short of some vision of perfection, less power to you, quite literally, because you'll feel disempowered because of your distance from whatever fucking vision you're trying to manifest. So be nice to you, be loving to you. Here's the shit, guys. I got two more angles for you, okay? And then I'm gonna sign the fuck off. We got Mars opposite to Pluto, and we got Jupiter square to Saturn. So Mars opposite to Pluto. Ugh. Ugh. I love it. We love life. It's amazing. We enjoy it. We feeling it now, Mr. Krabs. Mars and Pluto are like they're like two of the same thing. Mars is passion, it's power, it's drive, like we were just talking about for like 5 minutes ago. I hope you were catching on. And Pluto is the powerful planet, like the most deep, soul crushing force in the universe. It's the great revealer. It's like the plow. Pluto's death and rebirth. And these are really slow moving planets. Pluto more specifically than Mars, but here they're going in the full phase. We're in the full Mars Pluto phase. And basically, Pluto is not moving very fast at zero, but Mars is backing its ass up into the first degrees of Leo. So, like, I'm telling this to you now, but and I'll show you the chart as we move forward. Like, let me put it on week, and 1 week ahead, Mars is still at 5. 2 weeks ahead, it's still at 3. Another week after that, it's at 1. So, like, quite literally, even when it goes into Cancer in January, we're still going to be having Mars opposite to Pluto. So I just want to say that this aspect is something I've talked about before, and I'm going to talk about it again right fucking now, and just let you know that this is going to be the theme for the rest of the year and a good part of 2025. And by the way, like, let me show you this right now, because even after it gets to Cancer in January, and it'll kind of separate from this opposition, Mars will go direct at around 17 Cancer in February. And then when Mars goes direct, it'll go back through Cancer. And guess where the fuck it has to pass through? Leo. You're damn right. I didn't even let you guess. My bad. My good. I'm just excited. Pardon me. But it's like, then so that's the thing about retrogrades, guys. When there's retrograde aspects, it's like you have three touches usually, where like the direct motion will create the aspect, the retrograde will bring it back through the aspect, and then the redirection station and moving forward will take it through the third time. So my point is this: we are moving towards the second touch of Mars opposite to Pluto because of the Mars retrograde. So on the higher time frames, guys, this is an energy that we're going to experience now. Technically, we've experienced it for the last couple months, and we'll experience it for a long time in 2025. Definitely towards the beginning, and it'll be more like prevalent towards, I think, June. I mean, watch this series and I'll literally walk you through it. But enough about the math. Let me kind of break down the archetypes now. So Mars and Pluto. It's the desire, Mars, to evolve, Pluto. And that sounds cool, and I don't know what you guys are living like, Fire Family, because I live under a rock. I'm a solipsistic person. I can't prove that y'all exist. I'm the only one that exists in my mind, even though I have friends and family and I hug them, and we hold hands and we kiss and we me and my friends, we have a great time. But it's like, how do you prove that's? I'm kidding. I'm kind of way off the point already. My point is this: I don't know how the fuck you guys experience this, but I will say that one of the possibilities is you're gonna want to evolve and be your greatest version. So you'll be destroying, which is also a Mars thing, your bullshit, Pluto, the shit that holds you back, the fuckery, the toxicity. You'll be like, let me get my diet together. Let me get my habits together. Let me get my shit together. Mars Pluto could also look like struggling with impulse control because it's an opposition. It's like these two things are going contradictory. It's like my choices, my Mars is getting in the fucking way of my power, Pluto. Do you guys see how this is playing out? All right. And how this is a more macro time frame transit where this has been kind of an undercurrent in our consciousness for a minute. And this is something to be familiar with and to look at moving forward. Is that life kind of has this serious undertone right now where it's about grow, 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 get involved. And for some of us, it's kind of hard to submit to our higher understanding, higher will. Being strong is difficult. Making the right sacrifices is difficult. For some of us, this feels like my life isn't even my life. So the things that you know you need to do, you don't even want to fucking do it because you want to feel like you're in control. That's one way this plays out. So, discipline may be required more than ever, but also maybe harder to indulge in or to abide by, I could even say. So, the question is, what things do we need to eliminate? What things do we need to really remove? And I mentioned this before the first touch appeared, guys, because like I said, we're moving towards the second touch out of three touches. I said this before, and I've seen this in my personal life, and I won't go into details, but I'm telling you guys, some fuckers are really abusive. Some fuckers cannot control themselves. I was saying, keep your hands to your goddamn self, man. Mars and Pluto is sometimes, these contacts will create potentials where some people want to get into controlling other people with their energy, and they might try to force their will on other people. So I'm not one of these, I kind of started with this at the very beginning, and it's very uncharacteristic of me to be like that pop culture astrologer, like, wow, this is the best time in the world to manifest, blah, 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 12, 12, fuck this bullshit. But basically, I'm gonna keep it G real with you guys, straight up. Like, I try to present this shit as neutral as possible, and it's like you can really have great gains with this, but just watch out for the dangerous shit in this world around this time. All right. And I'm not encouraging you to walk in fear, but keep your wits about you and stay aware, stay vigilant. The world is dangerous. Security is an illusion. And we're blessed to have security in certain forms, but be ready. Practice preventative maintenance. Stay ready so you don't have to get ready. I really encourage people to carry weapons and mind their fucking business. Know how to defend yourself. I'm going to tell you guys the truth. The only people that advocate against self defense are really confused or they're predators. You mean to repeat that? Anybody who advocates against self defense is extremely confused or a motherfucking predator. Be dangerous, move militant, learn how to defend yourself, and don't be scared. Stay out of bad areas, stay out of bad neighborhoods, avoid conflict. All right. And that's the best way. Mind your own business. All right. Just focus on what you got going on. Be so busy with your passion. Be so busy with your purpose. You can't entertain the fuckery. Mars opposite the Pluto. I can go on and on and on, but it's like that picture is something for you to watch out. And I love reading the astrology chart for y'all, but I just encourage y'all to really look at it for yourself and get the right software, whether it's Solar Fire, Astro Matrix, or Ephemeris or something. Or if I make an app, I'll plug the app right here, blah, 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 eventually. And get to the point where you can check this chart just like you're checking the weather on your phone and see what the transitions are doing, okay? And if this is all gobbledygook, gibbly-gop, jargonly bullshit, hit the link in the bio and grab Simplified Astrology. It is discounted for the rest of the year, and I will get you right with the archetypes. That is right. Saturn Jupiter square. Let's talk about it. This is also one of the higher time frame transits, and you might have noticed that the further you go from the sun, like from Mercury to Venus to Mars to Jupiter, basically the further you go, the slower the planet is going to move. Okay? So higher time frames hold higher power, fire family, period. So this is one of the higher time frame transits that really governs the background of the energy, and it's Jupiter Saturn square. And because of Jupiter and Saturn's retrograde cycles, we're kind of seeing this reapply. All right. So basically, this is touch number two. We're almost there as well. Because, Saturn is the slower moving planet, Jupiter is faster. So Jupiter already broke the Saturn square and then it retrograded back Well, it's retrograding back right now. You see Jupiter's at 15. Well, let me go back to Tuesday. Yeah, Jupiter's at 15, Saturn's at 13. So it's like quite literally Jupiter will back up to 13. That'll be touch number two. And then when Jupiter stations direct and moves forward, then we'll have touch number three, essentially. Okay. So that's something to watch out for. And if I'm not mistaken, we might like watch the series in the future, but Jupiter and Saturn are playing leapfrog right now, basically, is kind of what I mean. So, what the fuck does this mean specifically? Because I've kind of yapped about the physics and math about it. It says lock in, essentially, twin. You gotta lock in. All right. Because you've got the two giants kind of going at each other. Jupiter governs expansion, Saturn governs contraction. And while I'm speaking kind of esoterically, let me just say that there may be some parts in your life where you really are doing too much and you really got to cut the fuck back because you're going off the rails. And then there's some places where you genuinely need to lock in and kind of work on expanding in. Okay. And things may be characterized right now by just a general sense of unease. You may be feeling free and amazing. I don't really know how your Jupiter and Saturn work natally, but for some people, this is really about things have to change. Governing structures within the world and your life are going under revision. And it's no coincidence that this was an election year in America, but it also speaks to how are you giving your energy? What are you investing in? And is it really giving you a good return or do you need to make adjustments? Okay. Try not to resent the limitations in your life so much that you crash out and pretend like you don't have limitations. And don't be so fucking nervous and afraid, aka Saturn, that you move yourself away from the luck that you have, aka Jupiter. Okay. Just be smart, take a good inventory of yourself and of your life and think about where you are going relative your own Mars and your sun and your Jupiter, and then think about, what adjustments do you need to make, Mercury and Saturn, and do you need to cut back or do you need to invest in more things? And that's really the gist of this astrology breakdown, guys. The North Node is in Aries, ruled by Mars. So it really is about you focusing on yourself and you giving yourself permission to live your life unreservedly, to devote to your purpose, to question your path, and to really go after what excites you. Okay, guys? I love you. Hope you enjoyed this video. Have fun being the best ant in the ant farm. That's what Leo Mars really told me to say is just be the best. Be the best at something. Do your best. It might not even be a competition with other people, but it's like, can you be your best self? Only with your own help. And that's what I got for you, Mr. Meyer with the fire. Here to take the collective vibration higher. Our sole intention, Fire Family, is to reconcile all paradox with love and truth, and I love you.